Is discover. Hey, what's up? This is me once again giving you a tune up of why I chose Florida. Well, Florida is an exciting state. When I first looked it up online, the crime rate was low. It was a place for retirement. So I thought, okay, a place for retirement, so not too much is going to happen. Or they're not going to allow too much to happen. And as you can see, Florida has its potential of growth. It's known for its beautiful places. It's places where you can enjoy the outside as well as the inside. Not far from here, I believe I'm gonna take you to a place next video about our museums and whatnot. We got wonderful museums here. I've been blessed because I've had the opportunity to raise my children here, but yet they're grown, they're gone, now I'm alone, so what I'm gonna do? So I'm coming to you because I have to make a decision. And it's, will I stay in Florida? What Florida has to offer. So I want you to go along this venture with me and experience it, because I know a lot of people, and a lot of people wonder, what is it about Florida? Well, Florida is changing. Its agriculture is changing. Its texture of how they build things, as you can see behind me, is changing. And it's giving us more confident in our state, and wanting to stay here even while you go through, because there's so many things that will draw you back. If you look right in front of me, I'm just sitting here and I'm just enjoying, I don't know if this will go around, but I am enjoying this wonderful scenery here. The reason why I came here is because I wanted something different. I wanted to get away. I was in New York at the time, and New York is fine. It's a city that never sleeps. But some of us like a little more downplay. We don't mind the highlight, but we want a little more downplay. So that's why I came to Florida, because I want a little more quiet and peace to the scenery. I don't mind having fun, but at a certain time, everything stops. And early enough so that you can get to work the next day, or get in the office the next day, or prepare yourself with a plan to grow. And that's what I've been doing, trying to prepare myself for a plan to grow. Now the plan is, will I stay in Florida or will I leave? And in the next couple of videos, I want you to see what Florida has to offer. I want you to see the different places. I've been many places in Florida, many wonderful places I didn't get to share because I was, like I say, raising my children. And now as people, when you get older and you have time alone, even though some people look at me and they say, how old are you? And I tell them how old I am, and they don't believe me. But that is my age. And I try to extend myself and not share everything within myself, but extend it with you and others. And some experiences, not all my experiences, especially on YouTube, but other places, like if you go on my Facebook page, I got some things that I try to express and share with people, and just knowledge yourself. And as I begin to grow, and you will see that Florida is not the same. And before I step out of Florida, I want to make sure, am I making the right choice? So I go places, I go back to where I've been, and I see the growth. I know I've grown. I know I've grown financially, and tell you the truth, I'm not working. I'm not working. My financial growth is by hustling. My financial growth is by creating them hustles or side hustles that they have, either drop shipping, either going out there and finding a way that I can get paid for the day for a service that I give or a service that I do, but getting paid the same day. And those are my means of survival as I began to drive upon the business world. But I noticed that when you get the law of attraction, when you get it up here, it starts to resonate from you onto others, and you see yourself meeting others and knowing others. Like I also have a real estate. You know how to buy your own real estate. That's why I'm looking at these buildings, because you can get into real estate. You know, that's another form of wealth. When you invest in real estate, you go into with a certain amount of partners. You know, so I've been able to build on my channel, even though this is not a therapeutic channel and I'm not a therapist, but I'm able to go through my experiences, and my experiences was also knowing how to invest money into real estate. And it could be just $100, $200, but you'll be part of buildings like this with other people and bringing revenue in, you know. So those are other hustles that you do until you get to the point of learning how to brokerage and do your own if you choose to do that. And that's another thing that I'm hooked up with, and I'm gonna get you to be hooked up with if you want to. And this is where you can buy houses, and you can actually get these houses, whether they lien or foreclosures, and invest in them and make things happen. So the law of attraction is when you start to go in that direction, you'll find yourself going to places and actually looking at places, fitting in, getting in, and people just enjoying your presence. You know, I've been here, and a lot of people is like, enjoy the day, just enjoy what you have right now, where you at, you know, because everybody's day will come. You just have to hang in there. And the biggest thing is that I enjoy seeing people who don't mind you growing. And that's hard nowadays, to find people that don't mind seeing you grow. And it's very important as when you embark and make choices like, should I stay in Florida? Should I leave Florida? What has Florida done for me? Well, what Florida has done for me, I used to be very shy and quiet. But I will tell you, I'm not shy and quiet anymore. It allowed me to be more outspoken and through my experiences. And my experiences were all different because I'm in a different place. I'm dealing with different people. It depends on what subculture you're dealing with and where you at, what area you may dealing with. That's another thing that you will learn whenever you make a decision of where you're going to move. Even where I'm going to move, I do research, and I want to know, is this place good? Is it high on crime? What's the best place to live if I decide to leave Florida? You know, so right now I'm sitting back and I'm going to different places, and I want to take you there. I want to take you there to places and what Florida has to offer. And who knows, you may end up coming here and staying here, or you may end up going to a place that allows you through my channel to learn the difference of different people, different nature. Like I come to these areas and I enjoy. I don't live far from here, and where I live is a place where I could just be myself. I can grow until I grow out into the outer space. And it's wonderful because I used to live in this area. I'm about to move in this area again. So that's a touching thing, you know. So when you move back and forth and you're in an area and you come back to the area within time, because you're allowing yourself to grow and to give yourself space away from everybody, but in a different area. A different area brings more clarity to the changes that are coming your way. And the changes are only where I want to be, how I want to be treated, how I treat others, how I want others to treat me. Where I be, how I want to be treated, how I treat others, and how I want others to treat me. So others treating and others treating me how I want them to is two different things. Do you get me? Because how others treat me is what I'm telling you. But how do I want others to treat me? So don't get caught up in the hype and thinking that I'm repeating the same thing over again. And that's one thing I learned. Whenever you talk or whenever you take things in, you have to resonate it the way it's given out. But each body that comes across, when I mean body, the human body that comes across information doesn't take the same information in the same way. And that's weird, you know? So I hope you enjoy this. And I give it to you in slow take because this is a place that I've been. The building behind me was not here before. All of this is new. So would you come to Florida to live? So I have to make a decision now. Now that my children is gone, what am I going to do? What is Florida really like? What do Florida offer people? Is Florida still a state of opportunity? Is Florida still a state where you can come and grow, either with your family or alone? So I want you just to think, you know, and to take it in. I remember years back, even the scenery down there, the bridge, they done blocked it off and changes. They made changes because in them change, we still got changes. Everywhere I turn around, there's a change. There's something being built. Now,